Can you guys see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so pretty much what we added to the site is if you go click on request certification, instead of using Google Forms, we're now using this directly on our site. So if you go to this page and then it's also at the bottom, to get to it, you can select one of these forms and fill out all the information for the project. There's also referral codes. So in the past, we mentioned that we have referral links for the certification. So if you have a project in mind that you want to kind of refer them to us, we can give out referral links or referral codes. So if we go through here, we have all of these ones. And then for the insurance, we also have file a claim, which is important because if something happens and, whatever project wants to get a hold of us, then this is one way of doing it. But of course, they can always reach out through Telegram or Discord or however else. But this is also more of an official way to file a claim because it goes through our email and it's all documented. And then there's also ambassador applications too, which I don't know if you guys or if everybody knows what an ambassador is, but it's basically anybody who's a little bit more involved than just holding the tokens. So this can be like influencers or just people who help with random things within Wolfworks that, kind of contribute a lot, but they're not necessarily on the team. And for those people that are ambassadors, we are doing things like giving them a free t-shirt and, just kind of sponsoring them or giving them little gifts and stuff for the help that they give to us. So this is here if any of you are interested in that as well. So if we go to the shop, so now you can go to the shop. It's right up here at the top, and then you can look through everything we have here. This one's kind of cool because it has the writing on the sleeves. Elias put that one together. I think it looks pretty cool. But so there's a good bit of stuff on there. So you can kind of look through that. And then if you're interested in anything, you can grab something off of there. And then also there is a little promo code that I just put into chat. So if you go here and you check out, you can add that little code and you get 10% off. So I think that's kind of it for forums, the shop. And then if we go to apps, so if you go to apps, there's now this little verify option here. So if you go here, connect your Discord. Connect your wallet. And so now you have the option to get the role to verify whether you hold WLD, you're an early adopter, or if you hold the Wolfpack NFT. So all you do, click on that, verify ownership, and then it pops up with another window in MetaMask, and now I'm verified. And now I have the role. So I think that's kind of it for the site though. So the next thing that I have written down here is the Discord. So we cleaned up the Discord a little bit, and there's also a new channel type that Discord added. So now you can have forums directly on Discord, which is really nice because we can kind of talk about ideas or different topics and have it a little bit more organized in there. So you can see my screen. We have a general one where we can talk about just general things, and then there's one for governance, so specifically proposals. And if we look at, so there's things like ideas about Scamfari and partnerships, or we were also talking about Gardarium, which is basically a fiat to crypto widget. There's a lot of other tokens like Kishu, Sheep, and some other ones that use this. But you can basically add this to your site, and then you can accept fiat to crypto. So they accept cards, wires, pretty much anything, and it's supported. And I think it said 170 countries. Yeah, so pretty much anywhere in the world it'll support. So we were talking about that on the forum. So I think we might try to implement that sometime soon. There's also Scamfari, which is kind of interesting. And then there was also some talk in the governance one. Hilo, Daniel, he posted a list of a lot of good German YouTubers that we can reach out to, which is super helpful. Definitely appreciate that. But so pretty much anybody can go on here, create the post and talk about it. And I think we're going to also do a giveaway for the next week, where if you comment on any of these posts on the forum or create a post, then you'll be entered in that giveaway. And then at the end of the week, we'll give away another shirt or something. We'll post the details about it later today, but we're going to do something around this. So if you participate in the forum and part of the governance process or discussion, then you'll be entered into that giveaway. So also in Cool Phoenix, some cool pictures. They kind of got messed up right here. So then Elias helped him out and reposted it. There's some pictures of power plants and Shettle and a big piece of coal, which is kind of cool. So I think we'll do an update call with MC when they're available to come and talk sometime soon. So on a different note, there was an announcement recently from Liddy where they made 5x on their initial investment in one of the cases. It wasn't a very big case, and it was just Jonas said something about making under $1 million or something like that. So it's not big enough to like be paid out, and then they also have to pay for other expenses. So it's like they're not going to pay that one out, but it's still like they produce some kind of revenue at this point, which is pretty cool to see. So they kind of talk about it in this announcement where they have a 5x return on that. And they had it less than a year, so it wasn't even that long, but it's just kind of cool to see the progress on this, because as they scale their portfolio, they're going to have more and more cases, and then hopefully more cases like this that kind of have a success or produce some kind of revenue. So that was kind of a big deal on their part. So this I'm not sure which day it is. It's in 4 days. So there's this event in San Francisco in 4 days called Converge, and we're going to try to go. It's kind of last minute, so it's like we're gonna do our best to make it and fly out there and show up. And we have some Wolfworks t-shirts and stuff whenever we go out there, but it was last minute, so there's a chance we might not, but we're gonna try very hard to go. So unless something unexpected comes up, though, we should be able to go. But it's a pretty cool one because there's all kinds of speakers, like trying to find it. So like Mark Cuban's gonna be there, Ethereum founder. Ethereum founders gonna be there. So like all these big people are gonna be there, and then it's kind of a big deal. So for Wolfworks and certifications and insurance and all that kind of stuff, it's kind of a big deal that we go, because we go there, we get to network with people, meet new people, and kind of build that out, and then meet up with people face to face versus, it being online. There's always something more about being in person. But so we're gonna go out there. Most likely. But I think that's it's kind of everything for right now. I just try to keep it short and simple. But do you guys have any kind of questions or comments on things?
I think the merch looks great. I'm excited to see what we learn and people that we meet on Converge 22 next week.
Yeah, that'll be like, because it was last minute, so it's like I'm not sure if, because whenever it's this close to an event, it might be like something could go wrong. So I don't want to be like, oh, we're 100% gonna be there, but like we're gonna do everything in our power to go and show up there and try to meet some people and network and represent Wolfworks. And we got some, because on the website for the shop website, it takes like, I think 2 weeks or something like that from the time you order to the time you actually get it. So we went somewhere yesterday to have some shirts printed off on demand, so that way when we go there we have some shirts. And then I also told them to put a giant QR code on the back of one of them that has an invite link to the Discord, so that way, if you're walking around, somebody can just literally come up and scan it. I don't know, something fun. But we'll of course send pictures and updates and everything while we're there, and keep everybody up to date on what's going on there. Which will be cool. And then also, if you guys have any suggestions for events like this, feel free to let us know, because we're trying to make it to a lot of them. There's also one in Colombia coming up. I think it's DevCon. I think we might go to that one too. And then I think there was a big one in April, wasn't there, Elias?
Yeah,
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
it's just really exciting to see all the progress with the website moving forward. We've got projects successfully launched. Don't forget, guys, use WLD Zoom 10. You can get 10% off for the next week on the store. And I know great things are going to happen next week at Converge 22. So we'll be surrounded with a bunch of people doing cutting edge things just like what we're doing. And there'll be bound to be partnerships made.
Yeah.
I think that about sums it up though. Does anybody have any questions at all? If you guys want me to unmute you, just let me know in the chat, or you can ask the question in the chat.
Oh, we need to do the giveaway. Were we going to do a quit like a trivia question?
No, we'll just do a giveaway.
Are we going to do that now? Or are you just going to pick someone?
Yeah, I'm
I'm excited.
I was waiting to see if there's any questions, giving a second to type, but I don't see any questions, so. Okay, this name, I'm not sure how to pronounce. Morrow.
Morrow.
You have a clapping thing. That's funny. Yeah, so Morrow, if you message me on Discord or Telegram, then we'll coordinate on how to get the shirt to you.
Well, thanks very much, Riley. It's obvious there's a lot of progress that's been made, and looking forward to the next call in 2 weeks that's on the calendar.
Cool. That sounds good, and I guess we don't have any questions. That's why I'm like pausing, because I'm just waiting to see like because like sometimes people will write like a couple sentences or something when they ask, so yeah. But I don't see anything else, and then if you guys do have any other questions, you can ask it on Discord or Telegram. And Raj said break a leg next week. Thank you, appreciate it. That's the thing, you never know, like it's kind of just about getting out exposure, networking, whatever, because you never know who you're going to run into and talk about or anything like that, you know. So it'll be an interesting time, and hopefully we all get something out of it. So we'll find out, we'll update you, but I think that's it for this call. So we will see you guys around.
Thanks. Great job.
See you guys.